Hey there everyone, welcome back to Minifig Monday. Today we'll be taking a look at what you could consider a classic figure by now. This is Ariel, of course, also known as the Little Mermaid. Well, that's her movie. Anyway, this is the first minifig of her, still the only one. And this particular figure came from the Disney Series 1 of minifigs back in 2016. So quite a while back. But it's a phenomenal figure, in my opinion. I'm actually borrowing this figure. It's not mine, but glad to use it for this video. Give you 360 of her here. She does have the classic mermaid tailpiece. I don't remember what year that was introduced in. It might have been 2010. I'm not really sure. But anyway, here she is. She does have a new hairpiece as well as new printing, and I believe at the time, this shell piece was brand new. It's not really that common of a piece. It's a great piece. It's got a jewel inside of it. Let's talk about that first. That's her accessory. It's pretty cool. There's actually two ways that minifigs can interact with this. So you can see she's holding it kind of from the bottom of her hand, or from the top, I guess. So that's one way you can, interact with it. The other way is if I take that out of her hand really quickly, there's a jewel, a pink gem inside. Let me take that out. It's just connected with a little bit of a pinhole inside there. And so this can actually snap shut, and the minifig can then carry it via this part here. So this acts like as kind of like a rod, and so the figure can then hold it, which is very nice. I prefer to have her with the shell out, like with the... well, it's not my figure, but we prefer to have it with her holding it like this. I just think it looks better. She's, found a treasure, and the shell's open. It just looks cooler. The shell's a nice piece. It's very, this part's flexible, so it's not going to break. It's just a very durable piece. Very useful piece for beach mocks and stuff. And yeah, I do want to compare Ariel briefly to another mermaid figure that we have. This one's mine. This is from Series 9, I believe. It's the mermaid. She's supposed to have an orange crab, not orange crab, an orange sea star. That kind of got chewed up. My dog kind of got to that years ago. So unfortunately, this purple crab will have to do. But yeah, same kind of basic tailpiece, different hair, different faces, obviously very different. I actually like the metallic seashells of this. Actually, this one's very metallic all around. So I like this metallic printing a little bit better. It's more unique, it's shiny, it's very cool. Although Ariel is definitely a better figure, I think this one just has the coolest effect with the printing. And there's the back of her. We've done a video on this mermaid way back, way back. So if you want to see this particular figure, you can go in the archives of Minifig Monday and see that. Anyway, here she is. She's fantastic, just all around. They did a great job, like, translating the 1989 animated movie kind of design into a minifig. It's a little bit hard because minifigures are kind of boxy, and she's obviously not that. So it was probably a challenge, I imagine, to make her look like she did in the movie, but not look like bad, like off. So yeah, let's see. I'll talk about the tailpiece. That was new at the time, ish, and it's kind of a dark green. There is some like, what's that color? It's like a aqua green color right here for the ends of her tail. I believe that's painted on. Looks pretty good, especially for the time. And yeah, that's the tailpiece. Obviously now, this tailpiece is kind of outdated. Like, it's not up to date. So they changed it pretty recently. And I think this one is probably still my favorite piece, even though it's a little bit... you can't really move it that well. It's really good. I still like the shape. You got the back of the fins are pretty nicely designed. And yeah, she's just great. Like, the detailing is really nice. It's kind of simple, like, compared to most of the Disney minifigures now, especially, are just so well decorated. And this one is a little bit simple, a little bit plain, but I think it's kind of like the movie design where she's not really wearing that much, and so it kind of makes sense. Let me take this out of her hand for just a minute. She does have her famous purple clamshell right there, clamshells on her chest there. Very iconic, very recognizable there. And the printing does continue on the back, which is great. You can see her little belly button there. There's the top of her tail, like the connecting part of it. And the printing works very well. You only notice a very tiny thin line because that's where the piece ends with the tail. Anyway, it looks fantastic. It looks like the same thing, which is cool. And she's obviously got no sleeves on, and her hairpiece is fantastic. Let's take a look at that. My only complaint is that the hairpiece kind of falls off easily. Like, it doesn't have a tight connection, but it is just perfect. It looks flawless, just exactly like her hair in the movie. It's kind of moving a little bit like she's underwater. Looks great. Hard plastic. It's not going to break on you. It's got the signature swoosh in the front for her hair. Got the back of her hair. Very, very amazing piece right there. They did a great job making that. I'm sure that this took up a lot of the budget, I'm sure, for this one. But here's her face. Very, very cool face. Very pleasant, very, like, young, youthful, very happy-looking face. I do wish there was an alternate face. I get kind of why there wasn't. In Disney Series 1, there was no alternate faces for any of the characters. So, that makes sense. They weren't really comfortable with doing those at the time. So, Disney Series 2 definitely upped the game. They had more expressions and stuff, more detail, but this was the series that really didn't have the double faces, which is fine. I would have liked to see an alternate face with her, like, singing, like, Part of Your World. That would have been nice, just her singing and closing her eyes or something. That would have been great, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much, but it just would have been a nice touch. Her hair covers a lot of her back, almost her whole back, so you don't really get to see the back of the strap of the show. Unfortunately, you can see the back, the purple strap kind of holding it on there. There's the continuation of her tail, like, on the front. So, again, it looks very good, very consistent. So, that's great. Yeah, other than that, that's Ariel. What can I say? Just a magnificent figure. I mean, I think everyone who has seen this figure either really wants it or has it already and just love it. Just awesome. Definitely my favorite figure of Series 1, although I have a lot of favorites that I didn't pick up, unfortunately. So, yeah, man, Ariel, great character, great in the movie, great minifig, just awesome. And I'm glad to be able to display her. I'm actually building a Disney display, and she is going to be on there. Very proud and very iconic, very, very good figure. Just one of the best, I think. They really took the time and put a lot of effort, and they really got it right with this one, I think. So, yeah, Ariel, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this mermaid tailpiece? Do you think they should bring it back? What do you guys think of the new Little Mermaid Lego set? What do you think of this figure? Do you want it? Do you have it? Let me know. What do you think of the movie? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. And more Disney Minifig Mondays are coming very soon. Stay tuned for those. But that's it for me. I'll be signing off. Take care. Have a great day.